What is going on, guys? This is a Wi-Fi match that I had against GianCarloParimango. A lot of you have been requesting this lately, so we figured, why not get a little match going. Looking at his team, there's a lot of powerhouses and it looks kind of scary, but the one thing I do notice is that my Gliscor can basically handle everything as long as that Azumarill is taken care of. So, we'll try to do something like that, and let's get this started. So he leads off with his Trojan Sword, and Face Paint is way over battling a fucking giant sword, so he gets out of there, and Quagmire, who's more fitting, just kind of takes care of this. I know that this Sacred Sword is trying to slay my Quagsire right now, but it's not happening. So the Sacred Sword doesn't do shit, and now I predict him to switch, knowing that he can't really touch me. So I go for the Toxic, and incoming Azumarill takes that shit. So I was like, hell yeah. Already got a Toxic on the Azumarill, we are looking solid. I know he wants to hit me with a Play Rough, so I'm like, well, you can go ahead and do that, and you'll probably, give my Quagsire like a nice bruise. Be feeling that shit the next morning, but you can go for it. He actually over predicts, goes for the Waterfall, and I take that young Water Absorb, and I was like, ha! That's when it's I'm completely fine with not having an unaware Quagsire. So Quagsire's looking good out here. He's got completely full health. He poisoned in a Azumarill that's just not digging it, and incoming Talonflame takes the misses the Earthquake, so that's kind of cool. I know that this thing literally cannot even touch my Gliscor like at all, so I'm gonna send it in on a Brave Bird. It looks intense, it does less than half, and I was like, oh right. So now at this point, I pretty much just gotta wait for old Gliscor to get poisoned by his Poison Orb, and go ahead and take a whole bunch of health from that. He knows he can't do anything to me, so he has to switch into his Excadrill, predicting probably the Toxic. So that's kind of cool. It's floating in the air with a balloon, which I was like, damn it, that means I can't touch it because I only have an Earthquake as my only hitting move. So I gotta switch out. I have to go into Quagmire. I mean, Quagmire's looking solid. He decides to set up some Swords Dances, and I was like, holy shit, this is getting a little bit scary because these things are definitely powerful as hell. He hits me with a +2 Earthquake. It does almost enough to kill Quagsire, and Quagmire's like, I ain't going out like that. Not today. I pop the Air Balloon with my Scald, so that means I can go in and kill it with an Earthquake, so that is perfect. I'm gonna keep Quagmire around for a little bit because it seems that my ground types are giving this guy, quite the problem. So predict the Earthquake, go into buff Zubat again, get some more poison heal, and I'm just looking solid here. So now he has no other option but to go for the Rock Slide, which unfortunately isn't gonna do a lot, but I get the freaking flinch, and I was like, oh, come on, buff Zubat, you're blowing it, man. But then I avoid the next one, so he acknowledged his mistake and he fixed it. So I just go ahead and kill that thing with an Earthquake now that it's no longer flying around on a damn balloon. When that Air Balloon item came into play, I was like confused. I was like, how the hell do they float on a balloon? You'd have to have a huge fucking balloon. So I'm going to protect as this Azumarill tries to go for the Play Rough. I kind of scouted just to see if he was going to go for the Aqua Jet. That pretty much tells me that he is Choice Banded into that. So, well, I mean, that's if he has the Choice Band. I'm just going to go into Quagmire because I kind of want Quagmire to die. I don't have any other free switch. So now after this, I can get a revenge kill going on. And Quagmire died, but he died for a good cause. Don't worry. Now I can go into Face Paint. I know that he's locked into Play Rough, and I can get a free layer of Stealth Cox up, so that's pretty cool. He's gonna hit me with a Play Rough, and it's gonna kill me regardless of the critical hit probably, but whatever. I felt like I just needed those Stealth Rocks up. This Azumarill is no longer that much of a problem considering I got just fools that can handle it for days. So all I gotta do is go back into buff Zubat, go for the Protect. And it's going to not be able to hit me, and then it's going to die to its poison. So that's kind of cool. Gliscor kind of played the MVP of this match, definitely. So I do a lot of, the set that this Gliscor is built around it absolutely works in this match, and it's almost annoying when this Gliscor set works perfectly because it's just like I just kind of just come in here and just clean up with Gliscor. He brings out his Aegislash, knowing he has like nothing that can hurt my Gliscor, so he's got to start setting up some Sword Dances, try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? So he changes into his Blade, hits me with a Shadow Sneak, which is I guess the only thing that would do reasonable damage to me. It does like much less than half, and I'm able to kill it with an Earthquake. So this is looking pretty swell. Zubat's gonna go ahead and get his poison heal, and he's looking pretty healthy. Now he goes into Sky Priority, which is going to take that Stealth Rock damage not very nicely, and he goes for the Roost, and I was like, damn it, I should have gone for Earthquake, because if I did, you would have been on the ground, and you would have died, and it would have been awesome, but instead I just Toxic, because I just kind of played safe. So Gliscor's out here doing his thing, Toxic and bitches, probably going to do some more protecting and stuff, and I can also just set up some substitutes. So I go for the Protect, just to see what this guy wants to hit me with. It doesn't really matter. He actually goes for the Bulk Up, and I was like, well, shit. I did not even know that these things bulk up, so that's kind of cool, I guess. No, he's building them stats. I don't think he has anything to hurt me with very much anyway, so, you know, keep in mind that, you know, Gliscor is not really afraid. He's going to hit me with a little last-ditch effort with the Brave Bird, and it does, you know, a reasonable amount, but it takes recoil, and then it's just going to take a shitload of poison damage in a minute. I get a substitute up because I knew I was going to be able to live it anyway, so why not just have a free sub up? So, you know, it's kind of cool. I can protect, so this thing just dies by poison next turn, and then I just have a, you know, a free substitute up, but I actually didn't protect. What the hell was I thinking? Totally should have. But my sub fades. What did I even go for? He got damaged by the recoil, and then it kills himself. And then actually, I think I set up a okay, I just definitely earthquaked. I'm an idiot. Whatever. You know, it worked out all right. So, Perfect Myth is going to come out, and I was like, well, hello there, Dragonite. I've killed many of you in my day with this Gliscor, so maybe we can do it again. He's going to start setting up some Dragon Dances, because he knows that if he can kill this Gliscor and have some leftover, you know, Dragon Dance boosts and stuff, he could probably try to sweep my team. And I tried to poison it, and it has a Lumberry, and I'm like, well, shit, things are honestly not looking very good for me right now. So he decides to go for another Dragon Dance. I'm like, well, shit, this thing's fast as sin. It's fucking got too much attack. I don't know what the hell. Gliscor better be able to handle this. But at least now that I got the poison on it, I can kind of play with it a little bit with like substitute and protect and stuff, because I know it can't hit me that hard, which is weird to say even with +2. But he goes for another Dragon Dance. I'm like, all right, this guy's getting greedy. He's just getting way too much stats. I go for the substitute, which means now he has to take a whole nother turn to break that. And then I can protect, and he's just going to have toxic damage for just forever. If he would have last turn killed me, I think this match probably would have played off a little differently. So Zubat's going to go for the protect again as he tries to Fire Punch me. That was kind of weird. I was like, Fire Punch was the move you came out with? I don't know. But, you know, just getting my poison heal stuff just much above where I was before. I mean, leftovers. Like, substitute does not even fuck with this Gliscor's health. So I just go ahead and set up another one as he breaks it. So I was like, well, this is kind of cool. You can take a look at my beanbag while you just go ahead and die to your own poison. And all he can do really is break my substitute with a Fire Punch. So Buff Zubat is just putting work in. Dragonites do not phase my Gliscor at all. So I set up another substitute on that just to have a free one up while he goes ahead and dies. So that was kind of wasted stat boost on that little fella right there, but you know, shit happens. So now he brings out his last Pokemon, which is this Tyranitar, and I was like, sorry buddy, you're not going to be killing him anytime today. He sets up the Sandstorm, which is fine. My Gliscor is actually, you know, feeling more at home. He Mega Evolves, and I was like, well shit, that's cool. I haven't actually battled against a Mega Tyranitar yet, so that's kind of cool. He goes for the Crunch just to break the sub, and I was like, alright, that's fine. And I might as well just try to hit it with an Earthquake, so I think it'll be about a 2-hit KO. But I'm also afraid that Gliscor is going to die to this next attack, so, you know, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to switch out, go into my Mustachio, which hasn't freaking come up at all this match, as he goes for the Rock Slide. So Mustachio lives that with his Focus Sash. Don't take any Sandstorm damage because of my ability, and I hit it with a Focus Blast right to the face, and that is a dead-ass Tyranitar. So that was a really good match. Thank you, Gian, for that. We will definitely battle again, because that was kind of, I feel bad. My Gliscor was being a damn slut that match, and I apologize. But we will battle again, and you guys will see the outcome of that. So yeah, go check out his channel for some awesome Pokemon videos and stuff, but you already know who Gian is. What am I saying? Peace out, guys.